Struggling to manage your money? You're not alone. What if I told you that with just 25 simple steps, you can create a budget that actually works for you? No more feeling overwhelmed or broke at the end of the month. Stick around and let's turn your finances around. First things first, before you start planning, you need to understand what budgeting really is. A budget is simply a plan for how you're going to spend and save your money. Without a budget, money can slip through your fingers without you even noticing. So, let's start with a clear goal. Step 1. Set clear financial goals. Whether it's saving for an emergency fund, paying off debt, or saving for a vacation, knowing what you're working toward is essential. Your goals should be realistic and specific. Step 2. Know your income. This sounds simple, but it's vital. Look at your paycheck, any side hustle or other sources of income. Be honest about your total monthly income. Step 3. Track all your expenses. Yes, all of them. From rent and bills to your daily coffee runs. Write it down. You'll be surprised at where your money goes. Step 4. Categorize your expenses. Group them into categories like fixed expenses like rent, variable expenses like groceries, and discretionary like entertainment. This makes it easier to see where you can cut back. Now that you've tracked your income and expenses, step 5 is to create a spending plan. This plan will tell you how much money you can spend in each category without going over your budget. Step 6. Set up an emergency fund. It's essential to have a safety net for unexpected costs, like car repairs or medical bills. Try to save at least 3-6 months worth of expenses. Step 7. Tackle your debt. Start by paying off high-interest debt first, like credit card balances. Then, move on to student loans, car loans, or any other debt. Step 8. Apply the 50-30-20 rule. This means you should aim to spend 50% of your income on needs, 30% on wants, and 20% on savings and debt repayment. Step 9. Automate your payments. Set up automatic transfers for bills, savings, and debt payments. This way, you won't have to think about it each month. Step 10. Regularly review your budget. Life changes, and so should your budget. Every month, check in to see if you're on track or if you need to make adjustments. Step 11. Plan your meals. Grocery bills can skyrocket without a plan. Take a few minutes each week to decide what you'll eat, then make a shopping list to avoid impulse buys. Step 12. Cut back on luxuries. Do you really need that daily coffee or expensive takeout? By cutting down on these little splurges, you can save more. Step 13. Stop impulse buying. It's easy to get carried away when you see something you want. Try the 24-hour rule. If you still want it after waiting a day, then go for it. Step 14. Use discounts and coupons. Look for sales or special offers on things you already need. Step 15. Find cheaper alternatives. Need new clothes or a gadget? Look for second-hand or lower-cost options that still get the job done. Step 16. Celebrate your wins. Whether you paid off a credit card or saved $500, reward yourself with a small treat to stay motivated. Step 17. Don't let your lifestyle inflate with your income. Just because you're earning more doesn't mean you should spend more. Keep your spending in check and save the extra. Step 18. Use cash envelopes for discretionary spending. This helps you stay within your limits for things like entertainment, dining out, and shopping. Step 19. Have regular financial check-ins with a friend or family member. Accountability partners help you stay on track and provide motivation. Step 20. Avoid high-interest debt at all costs. The quicker you pay off high-interest debt, the more money you'll have to invest or save for your future. Step 21. Start investing. You don't need to be a financial expert to start investing. Even small amounts can grow over time thanks to compound interest. Step 22. Understand your credit score. A good credit score can save you money on loans, mortgages, and insurance. Keep it healthy by paying bills on time. Step 23. Track your net worth. Your net worth is the total value of what you own, minus what you owe. Tracking this helps you see your progress toward financial independence. Step 24. Stay consistent and patient. Budgeting takes time, but don't get discouraged if things aren't perfect right away. Keep at it, and you'll see results. Step 25. Keep learning. Financial literacy is key to making smart decisions. Read books, watch videos, or take courses to continue growing your knowledge. Join me as I try to create a budget that actually works for me and doesn't leave me broke by the end of the month. In this video, you'll learn how to craft a budget that fits your lifestyle and helps you achieve your financial goals. Many people find budgeting overwhelming or ineffective, often leading to frustration and giving up altogether. It's easy to get caught up in feelings of guilt or shame when we can't stick to our budget. But the truth is, budgeting is a skill that takes time and practice to develop. We've all been there, creating a budget that looks great on paper, but falls apart as soon as real life sets in. Whether it's unexpected expenses, impulse purchases, or simply underestimating our spending habits, there are many reasons why our budgets might not be working for us. The problem is, when we can't make our budget work, we often give up on budgeting altogether. This can lead to a cycle of financial stress and anxiety, making it even harder to make progress towards our financial goals. Instead of throwing in the towel, it's time to take a step back and rethink our approach to budgeting. By understanding why our budgets aren't working, we can start to make changes that will set us up for success. We'll cover practical steps to assess your income and expenses, identify your financial priorities, and choose a budgeting method that suits you. This isn't about cutting back on everything you love, but about making intentional choices that align with your values and goals. The first step in creating a budget that works is to understand your financial situation. This means taking a close look at your income and expenses and getting clear on where your money is going. By doing this, you'll be able to identify areas where you can cut back and make conscious decisions about how you want to allocate your money. Whether you're trying to pay off debt, build up your savings, or simply have more financial peace of mind, having a clear picture of your finances is essential. Next, we'll talk about identifying your financial priorities. What are your goals, and what does financial success mean to you? By getting clear on what matters most to you, you can start to make decisions that align with your goals and values. This will help you stay motivated and focused, even when budgeting gets tough. The key insight is that a successful budget is not just about limiting spending, but about enabling you to spend intentionally on what matters most. This means finding a balance between living in the present and planning for the future. When we focus on what we can't have, rather than what we can, we set ourselves up for disappointment and frustration. By flipping this mindset on its head, we can start to see budgeting as a tool for freedom, rather than restriction. This mindset shift is crucial because it allows us to approach budgeting with a sense of empowerment rather than deprivation. By focusing on what we can achieve, rather than what we have to give up, we can start to make progress towards our financial goals. To wrap up, remember that a working budget is adaptable and personalized. It should grow with you and your financial situation. If you found this helpful, check out my next video on saving strategies that actually work and share your thoughts in the comments below. And there you have it, 25 simple but powerful steps to create a budget that works for you. Take action today and start building the financial future you deserve. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more money tips.